Okay, this is a video showing my new Kindernay hub that I ordered direct from Kindernay, and it came from Norway. One of the first things I had to do was wait for this special shell here, because this shell has 32 spokes on it so that it'll support my heavy weight on bike touring across America. So I'm in Southern California, and I'm going to pull that screw out here. There were 7 screws holding this shell on, and this is what they call the swap shell. So you can see if I mount all the spokes here in a wheel, I can move and get another swap shell. I can move it to another bike, or move another wheel onto this hub. So let's say, for example, a big knobby tire or a road bike or touring tire. So you can see this is the drive side right here, and hopefully I can do this without knocking anything over. If I slide this in, this is the hydraulic actuator that does the shifting. It comes all pre-assembled with the hydraulic tubing, so you don't have to do any of that termination. That's a good thing. And one of the main reasons I chose this hub over, let's say, a roll-off was because I like these trigger shifters better. For touring, I prefer the straight bars, and so this will mount nicely on the straight handlebars. And other things to notice about this hub is that it's 142 millimeters. They make lots of different adapters. This is set up for a 12 millimeter through axle, and it's 142 millimeters wide, but it has adapters that aren't included but can be purchased separately that would allow it to go wider, or a regular skewer, etc., for different dropouts. Other things, you have your choice of brake rotors. I chose a standard 160 millimeter, and you'll notice this has 7 holes, and that mounts here on the same screws that the shell is held on by. So right there. So it's a non-standard rotor in that it doesn't have like a 6-bolt pattern, but it's a 7-bolt pattern and a much larger diameter. I think there's larger rotors available. 200 is one of them I considered, but I just went with the standard. I usually don't have a problem with brakes on touring. You'll also notice this swap shell has a handy warning label here saying that it doesn't have any oil in this hub yet, so you need to put oil in it before you use it. Speaking of which, the oil comes in this handy container, and it's bagged here so it doesn't spill in the box. This is the initial oil fill. As you can see, they marked it on the outside there, and it has 1 change of oil right here, and you can see that in a separate bag. The box it came in was about 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches, and it came with DHL. I think it arrived in about a week from the time that it was shipped from Norway, so it was easy to track, which is good. And there's some printed out instructions here, and some disclaimers. Most importantly, probably the wheel building guidelines. So you have a 2-cross spoke set up here. I'm going to go with the thickest possible spokes here. I think 2.34 millimeter and 32 spokes. Let's see what else I wanted to point out. I have a new Sprocket on order. This one came off my old bike, and it won't fit because the mounting flange is too thick, And this is 20 teeth from Gates. And the one I'm getting is, I think, $80 here in the US. And it's 22 teeth, and it's much thinner. I think it's 2.3 millimeters thick. You can see this goes on here, but the retaining nut won't fit in. I need that thinner one. So I'm about to take this to get it built today, and I'll show you the bike or the wheel later. That's it. Thanks for watching.